Hello everyone, welcome back to Sajabana Games. So today, playing a little bit more Astroneer, and I decided to give you like a little bit of a base tour for my, I'll say version 2 of my base. It's kind of a rough thing I've built since I started, but it's pretty much gotten me to the end game when it comes to most of the research. The only things left to do are travel through like some wormholes and unlock some of the cooking elements and things, I believe, unless there's more secret unlocks. But as far as the tech tree goes, I've got all the way to the Stargate, but I haven't built a Stargate yet because I don't see it in my buildable menu, but that's another thing. So anyways, so here's my base. Kind of, it all starts with this middle platform here, which I've expanded. I've built this kind of tower up here. You can see the electrical wires on the bottom where a lot of my resource collection goes on. I have the automated asteroid collectors and a series of belts that kind of consolidate everything. You can see it's a little jammed up here. That's fine. I'd rather it be jammed up than empty. And they all go into this tube here, which allows me to vertically transport them down to the next level. So they come down here, and then they go all the way actually into the bottom level. So let me just go out and around to that and show you that. So that goes down here, where it's a little tight in spots, and so everything comes down into here. it comes down here. So it comes down this hole, goes around this research lab in the basement, which is the unmanned one, and then into here. We convert back the belt, and we immediately basically kick everything except for carbon and ice into the smelter. So if it's carbon and ice, it goes forward. Otherwise, it goes into the smelter. Now, next to the top of the belt, we split the ice. So half of the ice goes forward, and half of the ice goes this way. And that's because we just have two icebreakers, one back here, which it looks like there's not enough ice going into it. So there's a problem with that, but I'll figure that out and fix that in a little bit here. And then the other goes this way and goes over to here, and it goes down and down there, and there's another icebreaker. And yeah, see, I'm running out of water. Not enough ice, apparently. Anyways, but then the carbon, it goes up and around, and it kind of splits again. And the reason for that is I want some of the carbon to go back down here and go into the smelter, but I don't want all the carbon to go in the smelter. But over here, I have to do like a percentage split, so it's either all or nothing. So I just use this to filter out the two material types. And then the other one, this one does like a, it does 100%, whereas, oh, that's to force it up here, around, back here, down, and then it goes into, back into the smelter. I'm caught up in the wires here. Let's see if I can get out of the snafu. So yeah, that's where that goes. And then this is another belt that goes down, under, goes up, and back into the smelter again. So what I'm doing is kind of separating out the carbon so that some of the carbon goes into the smelter, some of the carbon does not. And then the ice is supposed to separate so that some of the ice goes one path and some of the ice goes another path. Now I'll probably end up doing eventually here for the ice what I did in one of my blueprints, which I haven't built yet. I made the blueprint, but I haven't constructed it, and that is to create dedicated auto asteroid machines, asteroid harvesters or whatever, for just ice, which is what I'm doing over here on my farm. So if I jump over here across the way to my first large kind of planetoid or whatever that I got here, I've flattened out this large area here, and I'm growing grain with 2 farms, and then I'm growing wood with 2 farms. I think it's 2, and then I got some miners going that are just got the robots going out, which is so much better than the stationary miners. It's just because they go everywhere on the asteroid. You set them to a type and they'll just keep collecting resources. If you come back, as long as they're not sitting on the pads, then you know there's still resources to collect for their assigned type. So you do assign these to an individual type of resource. So here, these guys are getting uranium, these guys are getting copper, and these guys are getting carbon. So now if I want to see what's on the asteroid, if I pull up my map, which is the M key, This one is this here. So if I click it here on my celestial bodies, it'll tell me how much is left. There's a lot of carbon and copper left, and almost there's about 9,000 uranium left. So once this uranium is gone, which will happen probably before the carbon and copper, obviously, then I'll send them after the titanium. And when this planetoid is done, I'll probably keep it for a while just because I have the farming stuff built out on it. Maybe I'll flatten it some more and build out some more farming. But we'll see. Anyways, so back to the base build here. You see what I've switched everything to solar. And I try in some places I have isolated solar, but then where I can, I tie it back into the larger grid, just so that when I build something new, I don't always have to build solar panels for each individual item. Over here is also my little hangar pad, or whatever you call it, the hangar, where I build a spaceship and a rover, which the rover is kind of, I feel, useless for the most part. Spacecraft also pretty useless so far. Maybe I'll find a use for it. But I built them. You can modify them, so you can add like thrusters and wings and maneuverability, and stuff like that. So yeah, so back into the setup here. I usually create, what I found works is to create like a large loop with the belt, kind of around the outside, and then have the loop basically, when it passes by something, shoot off the materials that go into that particular item. So here's like, this is the circular saw, so this one takes, stone, and it takes dirt, and it takes wood plank, and it takes wood logs to make planks. So we can take dirt into quartz, wood logs into planks, and we can turn stone block into stone plates. So those are kind of the three things that we can do at this location. All the recipes are turned on, and that's what we're designed to pass into the here on this particular belt. And then you can see here like a lot of these storage containers, which most of these are empty now because I've got stuff set up, but occasionally one will fill up if the materials are hung on something here. This gets tight and I get stuck in these spots, but yeah, so down here you can see this belt just passes along these, and anything that didn't go into like a manufacturing component, if it just passes by everything, it comes here, and this is my catch-all. So like here's all my plates, and I just every now and then I just come here and collect everything. So here's just all the extra plates. You can see they just occasionally come along, but if I don't sign out and I let this run for a long time, they'll just build up over time, and then I can come through here and just collect them. And then as I roam around, if I'm in need of something, I can manually deposit them into the manufacturing, the building or whatnot that uses them or needs them to make them. So then here's like another grouping of them. Let's go around the stairwell. So that's like the first bay of containers, and here's like wire. I try and group stuff so that it's somewhat easy to find what we need. There's the belt. Let's see. Got a lot of that wire. So you can see like some things that are rare, like gold, don't stack up as much. But yeah, that's how that works. And then, so let's just collect all this while we're out here. So these are like the catch-all. I have to try and sort everything individually so I can look at the icons and find what I want. And these are just the push logistics, is all those are. So then down here is like the last bit I built, and yeah, not a lot goes in here. And these do get emptied out, by the way, by the robots. So your little transport robots can get stuff out of these containers as well. These are not, though, the same as these big glass containers. These actually hold, I think, less resources, but you can access these materials like anytime from on your Astro or on your colony. You can access these materials. Still, when they get filled up, I try and empty them out, just so that the belts and the system doesn't get clogged. The nice thing to do is like if you build like a loop where you put materials on the belt and they go around the loop and they go off into the manufacturing, and then like your outputs go back onto the loop, and then what you do is you just have a spot where you pretty much take a certain percentage of every resource and just pass it off the belt into storage, and then you'll always be saving back a certain amount for storage in case you need to come back and get it. Anyway, so this is kind of the base. You can see here I have a lot of arrays of solar panels. I've got my upgraded thrusters, but just remember when you start, all you need is 2 thrusters, one like pointing north, one pointing south pretty much, or east, west, whatever. Just put them in opposite directions and you can pretty much get anywhere. I did 2 in each direction right now, the upgraded types, just because it's faster, but you can see here, this is just a lot of belts and automation and stuff, but for some reason, not a lot of ice right now. Yeah, not a lot of ice in my storage here, so. But if I need ice, I can always come over here. Yeah. This ice seems to stack up. So let me split that. I'll just borrow some ice from my farm here. So each one of these farms, not each one, but each 1 or 2 has its own dedicated collector. And then each farm has its own little storage spot here of just 3 of those cubes that store the water. I did notice before that having your storage like below ground and your consumption above ground can be problematic if you're not always at full. So if you're not always filling your containers like 100%, try and have your storage like higher than where it gets consumed. You can see here some excess junk got in the ice maker. This one's not getting a lot, but so there's got an ice rock, but it's got something else there. Here's a bunch of ice. That's the problem on this one. This should be set up so that, why is it going split? Here's that. This one makes oxygen. Yeah, so what we want to do is split this here. Yes, I don't know why it's this one. This one doesn't really do anything, so I really should just do 50-50 with everything. So 50-50, and then I'll put, I should keep this going. So yeah, half my rock's gonna go in here, unfortunately. That's okay, I'll just have to clean it out every now and then. Because even though this is set up to only get asteroids with ice, sometimes they contain multiple resources, in which case you still get a little bit of byproduct. Let's go ahead and split this. We also don't need that. This is just an excess. Let's see, so we already got that icebreaker. Let's get this icebreaker. Let's clear these out. This one's not as bad as the others. I think I'll leave that 600 thing. Okay. That might just be the position. Maybe the other blocks are grabbing stuff first. So let's go over here since we're running a little low. We'll manually deposit this our ice here. Split this into 2 stacks. Let's cut it in half. Put half in this icebreaker. And you see this is still full, so it's not like we're kind of in a situation where we're not producing a lot of ice. We still have a full tank here. This big tank, actually, this is a pretty massive tank. Goes the length of my ship. It's only 2 wide and 1 high, but it's the length of the ship, and it feeds the oxygenator, the hydrogenator, and a couple pieces of equipment. And then I did have to. Right up here is my kitchen. Somewhere's my kitchen. I gotta remember. Let's see, it's the library for training up astronauts. So they eat. This is just like harpoon thing. Where is the kitchen? Oh, there's the kitchen. Yeah, So this is one of the things where I put the water up above, but it's full, so it works. But when it starts to get not full, this will be the first thing to lose water, because this is at a higher elevation. Okay, so now let's go around and let's look at some other stuff here. So we've connected some other sites. So here is a mining platform. Let's just see. Alright, they'll go get that then. So this asteroid, this bell, so I put 3 different connectors on this docks, so I can dock to 3 other asteroids in different directions. Now, one thing to note, the game is forgiving, so when you pull 2 asteroids together, they can collide and they won't really break. They'll just like intersect with one another. Like you can see here, they're just like both occupying the same space. And if I start to drill it apart, it's just like double the dirt. Sometimes I'll come in here, and if the seams aren't too bad, I'll try and separate them a bit, just so I can tell where one stops and the other begins, but it's really not a problem. The game handles it just fine. So you can like, get in here, and the point is it'll let you pull these together. When you dock them, they won't destroy each other. They'll just like collide and intersect, and the one will push into the inside of the other until it looks overlap. So, yeah, just overlap. And this drill makes a big difference, by the way, how fast you can collect stuff. So that's always fun too. Almost got this one block out of the way. Here, these 2 different resource nodes are like kind of combined in a shared space, right? Because the 2 asteroids come together. So we have titanium and uranium within the same space. Which is kind of weird, but whatever. At least the point is, at least they're not destroyed. You still get the opportunity to mine them both, so there's not like some kind of collision destruction or something like. Overlap the materials and bring the asteroids together to dock them, you don't lose what's in that overlap. So it's just kind of nice that at least it's still there. Otherwise, you'd be possibly destroying a lot of stuff in it accidentally all the time. So just get this one. Okay, there we go. So anyways, so this is that where they intersect, you can see where the different asteroids come together and whatnot. So here you can see the dirt, the green is one asteroid and the brown is the other. So, alright, let's get out of here though. Look more at what we got going. So off of this one, you can see I've got stuff over here. I'm not really mining this one quite yet, and I did navigate over to this one because it was far away, just to kind of transfer some distance. But anyway, so nothing really built on here yet. I did flatten out the top of this, so I just kind of aim for the side point and plow along and kind of just go in like circles. And that's how I just flatten out spots so that I can build things. Oops, and every now and then I go too far. Oh, so it's a flat plane. But you can't do it with a drill, I don't think. Yeah, you can't do it with a drill, but if you switch back to your pickaxe, like if I don't want to keep going deeper, if you just use the right click instead of the left click with your pickaxe, you can take the dirt you've collected and you fill holes back in or raise terrain to make flat spots. So that's good, you know. So now I've got this flat spot here. You know, I can flatten this one if I don't want to go deeper right now. I don't want to take off a whole other layer to make this flat. I can just fill this in right where I want or need. You know, if I'm trying to build like one corner is like hanging off the edge here, you can just fill it in. As a matter of fact, you can if you go to the very edge, you go to the edge of this here. If you go to the edge and you do it right, you can put lower, And sometimes, there you go. And sometimes if you get it just right on the very edge here, you can make it bigger, right? So you can like go out instead of up. You can see the distance on that's going pretty far. It's going way down here now. But anyway, so the pickaxe not as fast as the drill, but it does have that benefit. Regardless, you can expand out the land that way. So that's always good if you need flat spots to build things like farms and stuff. So you can take this and, you know, you can dig out stuff until you get your drill, but it's much slower. But you can always fill in, which is one thing the drill cannot do. And yeah, fill in and you can expand out. Oops, that went up. There you go. There's a trick to it. You just get used to it. But I think it's like if you get on the 45, it'll come out. Yeah, so there you go. So anyways, you can make your flat spots as long as you got some dirt to put in there. Fill dirt, make your flat spots. So there you go. So let's see what else we got here. So over here we've built, this got emptied out by our robot miners. So again, we could potentially try and like widen this just so it looks better. I could try and widen this out a little bit here so that it's like not I can try and just make it look like it's not like going through thin air, but really it doesn't matter that much because there's plenty of spots where we actually do go through thin air. So but so here's this, you can see it's barely connected. Here's these guys have gone for those resources, but over here is like our mining station right here at the entrance, and a long belt that goes to our other mining station. That's just so we don't have to have transport robots pulling things around all the time. Let me see here, we got some, the dirt's a different color. Sometimes that's an indication of like quartz or another material. So let's see if that one's still working. They're out. Oh, these guys must have ran out of gold. So no gold. Copper. There's a lot of copper. Let's send them after some copper. So that explains again why we don't have gold. Back on the ship. Okay, so getting busy again. And then over here is another one. This is our newest one I've docked with. I'm not really I don't have any farmers built here yet, but I'll get to it and then I'll start sending them out to mine this platform. Okay, so this one I actually started by building a platform for my simple, save time. If you use the blueprints, build like some big cube, like big platforms like this, so you just don't have to like if you've got the material, you don't have to do it like one block at a time. You can just put down the blueprint and build it. So this kind of gave me this area here, and then we can go ahead and expand out here. So let's do mining. I got drones already, so let's back up so we can see. We need more oxygen too. Just said no to myself. No oxygen there. So let's just put up 2 of these guys. What we'll do is here. I'm gonna rotate this around and do here. Now the reason why I made them alternate is so that I can put my path down. Alright, and I can just like do like this here. I can rotate this point toward the bridge, connect it, and it's connected. And then looks like the bell already goes all the way back to base, which is good. So if I go over here and I go into the properties, I can say out, and then that'll connect, that'll turn that. You can do up to 4 of those. So that'll make that out, go across, and connect this one all the way back to base. So now all I gotta do is power these things. So they take 4 power, not a lot, which is nice because that means it's really easy to make them solar. So utilities, solar panels, and we got tons of gold. 4, so all we gotta do is build 4 solar panels. Wrong spot. Build 4 solar panels here. Here. 4 solar panels here. Separate wire. Put down 2 pieces of wire. So 4 solar panels. 2 copper wire, and you're good to go. Come on. Hot free. Alright, so now all I gotta do is, let's see, this one, the resources are on this planet, so I believe this is this one. So, copper and aluminum. Are we good? I'm getting carbon from a lot of places, so let's do copper. Okay. Let's see. Copper. And let's see. Aluminum. Alright. Sure that yeah. Alright, it's connected but not buried. So the question is, why are my drones not here yet? They should be here. My mining drones. Let's go back over here to where all my robots are. See, there's the mining robots. And sometimes I don't know why they get like stuck. I think maybe don't know why they're stuck. Let's do this. I can say we're gonna modify this. We can do like 6. Let's see if I can put more of these guys into good use. Take those off, and then do this. Come on. 6. I'm gonna say stone and that. There we go. Alright, so that will maybe get some of those guys moving. Maybe not. Doesn't look like they did much. What else do we gotta go on here? I guess I could always say bring me this, that. More of the robots moving. I think a few more of them are gone. This one. 6 here as well. We're just gonna try and get these guys busy, see if we can get the ones that we need to move moving. Dirt and logs. There we go. Seeing these guys, I don't know why they're not going anywhere. I think they just like logistics-wise get stuck. Oh yeah, I've noticed another trick before. Let's see if this works. So if I take this, because for some reason they are up high. Nope. I had once or twice where I built like a platform for these guys, and then they just like suddenly started going when they had a new path to take. Well, I can't put that there yet. So let's see. We're gonna see if we can get something going here for these guys. We can get them moving. No? Okay. What's the point of having them fly if they can't go down? That's just silly. Alright, let's try this too. We're gonna save our game. Because I had some problem with these things before. And then we're gonna back to main menu, and then we're gonna reload the game and see if these bots start moving. Continue. So let's see if these mining guys. Oh, they didn't. Really? That's a shame. So I might have to just destroy them and make new ones, which I also had to go that route before too. Because yeah, we've got power. There's a clear path they should be able to navigate. And unless they just don't know how to get where they're going. So what I'll have to do is just get rid of these guys, which this will send them to the recycler actually. Get this platform I built. This is in my way. Let's see if prove me a liar or what here. So let's just do. We don't need too many because they'll be wasted if they. We need 4. So 6 rods times 4. That's 24 minus the 4 we got. So I only need 20. So this is 20. Over and hydrogen. You don't have to be as picky with this one because extra won't result in too many bots because the rods will limit what gets built. Alright, so let's see if these guys, as they get built, if they go where they're supposed to go or if they get stuck. Hopefully they get busy. That thing's helpful too. I did build an extra oxygenator on the side where my farming is, so that as I build up my farms and stuff, I'm not dying. So let's see. Oh, it did finish one. Okay, so he should be. Where's he at? way. There he is. Okay, so there. No, that's the. That one. Let's see. Are they over here? Somewhere else? Oh, they're in storage. That's odd. Okay. So this just makes a really clear path. You should go around here, through here, back here. Curvy, but I should be able to get through here, down this way. Yeah, they should be able to get over here. So I feel like there must be a pathing issue here somewhere. Might be with this thing in the way. Or this guy? Why is he here? There's no farm over here. I mean, those guys are okay. Through this tight space. So it's kind of weird. Watching. Oh. Okay, no, I didn't. So. Try again, something different. Let's see if I say I need. Yeah, it's not on the list. Okay, I can't tell the delivery robots to deliver to mining robots. So this is odd, but it is what it is for some reason. I'll have to figure it out because I got miners way out here. Right, these guys. So you can see here 2 miners. 2 miners. Oh. No, this one doesn't have 2 miners. Okay, fine. But where are they went? I thought I had miners there at one point. This one. Missing 2 miners. Okay. Does it break down over time? I don't know. Alright, let's just try this a different one again. Let's. This time we're just gonna. 60. Alright, so we're making more miners again. Let's see if they roll out, walk away. They're done. This is a mystery. It's got me interested now. some reason, these guys are caught up and they're not. Oh. Maybe this is the problem? These guys are stuck there. Just up to a game bug. For some reason, those guys got froze here. They wouldn't deploy. And then, to make it worse, I learned it's not really necessary. I still find myself building the platform. You can actually build just floor in most places. Save yourself the materials and not build a foundation. So just a tip for the wise. You don't always need the floor. You can actually just, or you don't always need the foundation. You can always, sometimes you can just do the floor and you'll be fine. Alright, so navigate. That should make their navigation like so much easier. Here, we can even do stairs down the other side. And that way they can really go down. So they can go left or right, doesn't really matter. They come out whether we got this belt on in the past. So I'm not really worried about that either. Okay, so there we go. So they can go down this way, they can go down that way. Doesn't really matter. But they're still, where are they going? Are they going into my inventory? Where did they go when I click them? They go out into the world? So that's weird. So it takes them out of inventory if I click on them in inventory. But they don't really go nowhere. It's just strange like that. Let's see what this is on. 3. Oh, we can do better than that. Let's do 6. Maybe that'll eat up our last 3 guys that are no, it didn't get their attention, so they're either stuck as well or whatnot. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, oh, huh. So he's trying to go over here. Stuck because of the belts, I bet. Okay. So let's see if watch this. Let's see. Make it look pretty. See, don't need foundation. So that should give us a lot more pathway to. But he's still stuck. Oh, maybe once they're stuck, they'll be stuck. Let's go. Let's see. What did that? Anything? I know I don't need those for them to go across underneath. I don't need them. I've seen them go across the other platforms. But whatever. Okay. Just build these pathways as we can. Fine. Looks like I gotta be one more off, so I don't have the excess. There we go. Okay, so that connects. So that's another just way across. Good for them. Here. What is this? 2, 4, 6. If I just do this. So I'm just gonna try and get this flooring so there's a solid walkway that connects everything. Because without a path, they may have trouble navigating. Now this can go underneath the belt, which is fine. You don't need it to support the belts, but it can go underneath them without a problem. I got tons of plates, so I'm not really worried about the plates being an issue. Okay. So that's that. That gives them a way to go from there to there. Don't really have stairs there, but we'll see if this improves things a bit. Do I need one going here? For future reference. Oops. Clicked in the wrong spot. Alright, there we go. Okay, so that connects that. Does this need to connect? We need a different size. Let's do 3 by 3. Okay, there we go. Good enough for me. Doesn't have to be pretty. No, Everything's gonna have to be pretty. Let's see. That one. That's all I care about. Let's just build some stairs. I should allow pathing. Should allow everything to work here. They can go across belts. They go across belts all the time. Yeah, see, those guys are all working. Why won't these dudes come out? It's like a silly glitch. How many more of these things I gotta make before they start deploying? I mean, I've had some deploy successfully, but again, pathing, I think the paths or something, I don't know, to figure that out. Anyways, so this is the base, this is the asteroid setup. I'll have to troubleshoot why these mining bots are not going where they're supposed to go, and we'll figure that out later. But yeah, until next time, this is Sajabana signing off. This is Astro Colony. Give it a try if you like logistics and stuff like that. But like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, there's no way to die in this game other than to run out of oxygen. The bad guys killing you, nothing like that going on. So yeah, I don't sweat it. It's not a big deal. And until next time, have fun gaming. Sajabana signing off.